I want those children to be released within 48 good hours. I said that.
A gift. You wanted a crown. You wanted somebody with a high star so that they can boost your falling star. You wanted a high star to boost your falling star. I swallowed it. I kept quiet. I was covering you. Now the fact you have, the same way you went up, you will come down.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Chief Odenigbo. I want everyone to share this video. Share it. Let it go viral. People will learn from this. My name is Chief Odenigbo. Yes, now I woke up this morning. I saw Regina Daniel's mother ranting, shouting, crying bitterly that Ned arrested her 2 children. First of all, Ned Nwoko, I want to let you know that this is a family matter. I want those children to be released within 48 good hours. I said that. I mean it. Now, what would this teach you? Whatever that is not good that's happened in private or in silence or in hidden will surely come out one day. Ndị Igbo sị, ikuku kuo ahụ ike ọkụkọ. The foul nyash is still opening. And Regina is threatening on her Instagram story that she can run Ned down. Okay, now, Regina's mother said that Regina gave Ned $50 good thousand, which is somehow equivalent to 100 million naira during his election. For a woman to give you such amount of money, that means she have money. For her to be able to raise such amount of money, that means she's mad. She's okay. She can be able to stand up from the crowd. She can be able to save some money. She have a brand that can give her such money. Which all of us know that Regina is mad. She's a star. Everyone know that she's not a beggar. So now what I don't understand is what led her to go into a polygamous home that she has a position of 5th wife. Normally, normal girl cannot do that. Normally, if not for interest. What is interest? Greediness. Greediness, selfishness. You know you can be able to provide this, but you want it in a hurry. You want people to see you that you're cruising in a private jet. Those people see you in a private jet, what are they cruising with? You want to be on top of others. You were cruising in a private jet. Yes, we enjoy it. We love it. We love it because we love you. We enjoy it the way you're cruising. But now you are cruising on a public disgrace. A public disgrace. Opening your nyash in the public. People are seeing everything. Girls should learn from this. All that glitters are not gold. Be contented with what you have. That's the best gift every parent should give to their children. Make them to be contented. Don't lead them into what they can, what they will not be in future. Because you want to show your fellow women that you have come and have in love a senator. Marrying someone at that age is not my problem. It's not my problem. My problem is that man have 4 wives already. Now, Senator Ned Nwoko, distinguished senator, you came out last time and you said that Regina is into drug abuse. You know, men thinking of it, we've been following Regina growth right from when she was a child star, you know, growing to the level you've seen her 18 years, 20, you got married to her, you know. We've never heard anything of that she's smoking, that she's abusing anything, or anything is happening to her. She was normal until you get married to her. Until she came into your house as a wife. As a man, you are the leader in your house to lead your family. As a senator, you're a leader in your state to lead your state. What are you teaching us? Is a question. that need to be answered. What is the moral lesson are we or younger men or women should learn from this? What is the lesson? No, tell me. What is the lesson? What are the lessons we should learn? A girl that was normal, she came into your house and started smoking, and you're the one came out publicly. As a matured man you are, you came out publicly telling us that Regina is into this, that she needs to go on rehab. What happened to that girl? That's the question. Yes, that's the question. How did she start smoking? How did she start that particular thing? Because as a man who have his full authority in his home, your wife should never, and as you're a semi-Igbo man, as an Igbo man who have authority in his house, your woman can never do something bad behind you. Such a thing, to the extent you know. Now, Regina mother was saying, Ned, it's a trade by barter. This is a game of interest here. Ned uses Regina publicity, fame, while Regina needs Ned's money. You know, these are a trade by barter. My fame and your money. It's normal. It's like a branding. You branded Regina branded Ned. You know, and that's why she's got married to Ned. That's why Ned become the talk of the town. Ned Nwoko become the talk of the town. Since nobody knows Ned until he got married to Regina. Yes, nobody knows him. He's not influential like this until Regina got married to him. That's how we begin to hear about Ned. He's just like a celebrity among all the senators. Which other senator celebrity do we hear about him? Not only you, if not you. Yes, now you have gained what you want from her. A celebrity, you are not a celebrity. But let me tell you, you are not a content creator. Go and release those children when there is time. Stop this. This thing is tarnishing your image. And we are ashamed of this publicly because the whole world is watching what is going on. That a man who is being a senator, who is a leader in a country called Nigeria, is doing days in a country like this. When are we going to learn? My name is Chief Odenibo. Please, distinguished senator, I respect you so much. You're a man I love. I want those children to be released as soon as possible. Stop this now. Stop this now. Go and settle that matter. If Regina said that she's not marrying again, what will you do? Allow her be. Go to court. Go to court. You are the one making this law. Why can't you go to court? Why can't you settle this in court? Because you have the money, you have the power, you have the connection. You think you can do it to her. She will run you down. I'm telling you, she's a woman. For her to have the mind to marry you, she have mind though. That girl have mind. Believe me. Listen when there is time. They said, a stitch in time saves 9. He who makes the rain to fall should be ready enough to withstand the thunder that comes with rainfall. Please, the mighty can still fall. The mighty can still fall. Do you see as Nigeria is running around because Trump just said something? Something can happen and something will happen. I believe you. Believe me. Go and release those children. Settle this matter amicably as a matured man you are. As a leader, you are. You're a leader. Settle this matter as a leader you are. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you. Please, I am ashamed of all these things. I am very ashamed of all these things. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it at all. I'm not a blogger. I don't enjoy this. Why you see me saying this is to teach the young ones, for them to believe in themselves, for them to become tempted in what they have, for them to understand who they are, to follow what they want, not to allow any parent or anybody to mislead them because of what they want to gain. Please, listen to me again. My name is Chief Odenibo. Let's do what is right when there is time. Release those children and allow Regina to be. Please. 48 hours. Thank you. Blessings.
I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So that is just what so that is what I'm trying to say. I'll make example for myself. My husband have a daughter. So we brought her from Nigeria to the UK. So she getting here after 4 months. She said she wants to have a boyfriend. She was 19 when she came in. So my husband said, no, it's too early for you to have a boyfriend. You are here to go to school. So you when you get into the university, you have a lot of boys there that are your equal, that you are the same level with. But you having a boyfriend right now is not proper. She said, no, 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 no. But I asked her, you saying this now to us, did you tell your mother? Because she's not my daughter. My husband gave birth to her 19 years ago, like before I met my husband. I asked her, did you tell your mother this, this discussion that you are having with us? She said, yes. I said, what did your mother say? She said, her mother said she should be careful. So I said, so your mother did not tell you that is not the reason you are here? She said, no. So meaning your mother is telling you you can go ahead or you cannot go ahead. She said something like that. So mothers at times should sit up, just like what
But Linda,
yes.
Sorry, I will give you your time back. Will you blame the mother? Because, I mean, if this girl now reach 30 years and they are taking her name to NSPPD altar, father, my husband, say you won't make she wait till that time.
No, I don't say make she wait till that time. Just waiting I talked before. I don't say make she wait till that time. I say she improve on herself well, like education. If she get PhD, not be batting. Using net to achieve that one. Now understand. So now just waiting I get to contribute for this discussion. I be that. Me, I feel very, very bad. Say because now she not achieve anything apart from the 2 children when she get from there. No education, no better experience, nothing, and she's going out of the marriage. Look, na not very so if waiting I talk, enter, but now just waiting come from my mind now.
No. Now your opinion, now your opinion.
Oh, it's
Yes.
your opinion now.
Can I say something?
Yes.
AJ,
It's your opinion, no. You are free to say it, but I want to say something. This Ned.
Wait, AJ, wait. Now don't
Okay.
stop you there. Just they make noise for our ear. But waiting it blow. Now don't stop you there. Or go find one better place, go hide.
And then I go collect something for Wavy. They Wavy something for me, so that's why. Sorry, I will just meet you when I left.
But
Please.
the noise, please. Ivy, that noise is too much. Our ear is paining us. Ivy, pretty.
Yeah, I'm here. I actually saw you guys. So I was listening to the other lady that said about, I think a 19-year-old has a right to have a boyfriend or date someone. Because sometimes in our culture, they say, oh, you're not up to the age yet. But when you turn 25 and you're about to be 30, everyone is asking you, when are you going to come back home with a man? But I think if a girl 19 is actually dating someone who is their age, there's no problem. But unlike, that's totally different from the likes of Regina and what they call him, the wicked husband. Because, no, for me, Regina is an irresponsible kid. And the mom is part of the problem. Because there's no way a 17-year-old will come home to the mom and say, oh, I want to get married to a guy who is in their 60s or even their 50s. And the mom said, oh, I couldn't do nothing. And then she ran to the police station. When we all know our culture, it's not like you're in America or you're in a different country. Decisions, these are the consequences for it. And we need to start addressing those issues. And the likes of, what they call him, Ned, should be locked up. And the fact that he's so bold enough to come on social media and call her a drug addict, like, are you crazy? This is a child you took away from her parents when she was 17. So basically, you actually groomed that child to become an addict.
Ivy, I know we're so passionate. Please, let's mind our words. Let's not use words like crazy and all that, please.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. But
when you want to call drugs, say rugs.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm just like, it's just crazy when I come across those videos and people will try to like justify. I know she's a greedy girl, but at the same time, her family was not, even though we're acting now, oh, she has a good brother who was fighting for her. They could have done this fight before now. The mom, we just found out she's 24. But there was a time where the mom was lying that she was 25. You get, we're all saying, oh, the brothers are fighting, the brothers are doing this. They're all the same. He used her, she used him. So basically, but that does not stop us from fighting for something that's wrong. Because we've seen many cases where people came out for this guy and said he locked them up, he took their properties, and no one said anything. The same girl that's actually asking for the same help, she did an interview where she said, oh no, he never did that. That's a lie. He locked a guy up because he said something about her on social media. He locked him up for more than 24 hours. She was happy with that. No one ever addressed those issues. So now when the table turned all of a sudden, you want to play the victim. First, the mom should be locked up. Her dad should be locked up. And that guy should be taken out of the Senate if it was a same country. But guess what? We're not from the same country, so that's never going to happen. But that's why I just wanted to drop my 2 cents. I have to go to work later.
Thank you. God bless you, Ivy.
Thank you for that amazing submission. And I don't know, AJ is not in a better place when it comes
Please, I want to say something, Miss Young.
Go ahead.
Concerning what Ivy said, in fact, these are the kind of people we should be looking for in these days now. Look at how she analyzed it. She said Ned should be this, and she pointed at the act of Regina. You see, this is the kind of people I like to mingle with in my life. Look at what she said. Everybody are just coming. Oh, the girl, she's small, she's this. You don't want her to know that what she did is bad. At least we see somebody that has sense, that said what Ned did is bad, and she analyzed what Regina did and make sure that, so that other youth will know. Everybody is just coming and, on social media, will say, oh, pity the girl, she's like this. Nobody wants to point bad at what she has done. Everybody just want to see the man as wicked. We know he's wicked, and the mother and Reg know that a average person in Nigeria knows that a politician, we know how they are. So we already know that one. That one is not a new thing on earth. So for her to have said it and balance it, this is, in fact, it's just like this guy just brought peace in my heart. Because I hate when people just come and don't want to call black and blue. If this thing is black, as Nigerians, I'm not supporting her to stay there. I'm not saying maybe she should die there or something, but let us be sincere. Let us say when something is evil, let's say that this thing is evil, not that we come to justify her and make it look like what she did is okay, and another person should come tomorrow and do the same thing and come out to shout for Nigerians. And another thing she said again about the issue of the girl, the man saying that she's on rugs. Let's be sincere, because I like to analyze things. This lady here put a video out there and said that the man is beating her, is doing this. She also, because let's balance it up. She shouldn't have done that. If you want to leave, you see, I used to say something. I'm this kind of person. I'm very straightforward. If you want to leave, tell Nigeria you are tired. You don't bring up any issue, because anybody that take good side must know that there's always a bad side. When Job said it, when Satan was coming to him like, okay, rebuke God. Now he said, can somebody receive good and not receive bad? This life is in two forms. You cannot just be receiving good all the days of your life. You are not, who are you? Even Jesus received good and received, but nobody can come and say you just want to be enjoying till the days of your life. And so that's what I'm trying to say, that if you have done something, let us all call a spade a spade. Don't let's pamper anybody. Don't let's justify nonsense that it was because of love she went into the marriage and that, she's a small girl. I don't want to hear that. If she want to go, she should go in peace. She should go. She didn't go there without us, and she can never live without the online in-laws. She cannot live without the online in-laws, because when she was going there, nobody took her hand. So the mother that took her there, that went into that ritual place together with them to do the marriage, she's the one that will go, not Nigerians, to settle this matter. So everybody should just be on, because if you say you want to settle, were you there? Nobody knows how far they went. Nobody knows the kind of oath she took. Nobody knows what she has promised. So why are we all shouting and this thing? She is the mother. We should call out the mother now. They should carry the mother now and go and tell her to go and release her where she has taken her to. So that's just my own submission. I really love what the AIV priest has said. If a spade is they call it a spade. We know the man is not good. Every average Nigerian knows that politician. We know who they are. We know who they are. So you going into it, you should be prepared for what you are going in there for. So don't come and complain. You are prepared before you go into something. You know that this is what I'm going there to face. No, if no be even ordinary politician that has one wife. You know that it's not only you that are married. This man no be ordinary politician. We all know. And the mother has been going there. The mother knows this man. Even if the daughter does not know, they know who he is. So for you to come now and be complaining and say, the girl is a small girl, let's pity her. Yes, fine. We want her to live. We don't want her to die on something she don't want. But don't come and justify her and say that rubbish. That's what me I don't want to hear. Thank you.
Elizabeth, sorry, we've been talking about the problem since. What do you think? You know, I asked you before, but you still did not give me a straight answer. What do you think is the solution?
My own solution is that everybody should call out the mother. And they should, you know, see, the first thing is that, the first thing now is that before, you see, before they are done that post, like that post they put out to people, like, he's beating me, he's doing that, he's violence, I'm not a queen in my blah, blah, blah. If they knew that they wanted to settle this thing, if they knew, if she was really tired and they knew that at least, let's all be sincere, the man at least did well to them one way or the other. She has been receiving good from this man. If they now also want to, you know, think it from the other part that at least this man has made us, we have acquired everything we want and now it's time to leave. The mother should have sense as a grown-up woman and know that this kind of thing is not by putting his own career at risk, because everybody is just blaming him that he comes out to say that she's a rogue whatever this. But do you know that he's a politician? That thing, if he does not come to explain out like that, it can batch his career. You know, it can kill, destroy his career, I mean. So we should all think in two ways. When you are thinking of something, think of the other one. That video, that only video can destroy him. So if he does not come out to debunk it one way or the other, he has no choice. Let's all be sincere, because if you are in somebody, you should be thinking also. So that's what I'm saying is that I'm not siding him. They are not from my tribe. I don't want to know them. But what I'm trying to say is that this thing now, they should the mother to go and beg this man now, because this thing is not a matter of fight. If you no collect this bride price now, how they won't take, how she will just leave her.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Sorry.
Mission, please.
Mama, hold on, Mikey. Mama Mede.
Good afternoon from my end to everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I don't know. Is it the solution now or analyzing the problem? Which one do you want to do?
No, I just answered that once. Just give your own opinion about the whole issue.
Okay. Well, about the whole issue, like some people have said, we all saw how it started, except we want to live in self-denial, which I think it's not supposed to come to play. Everything was in the public before now, and we saw how it's developed to where it is now, and we never heard of her crying out for domestic violence. Instead, she was flaunting the wealth and telling us how rosy it was. Not until now, boom, everything turned around. To me, I believe both of them know the real truth. The real truth is not out, and people are just talking based on emotions, and which both of them have capitalized on. They are just toying with people's emotion. He claimed Regina is on something, and Regina too claimed he is a domestic, that she's been abused domestic violence. So both of them are just putting those accusations on themselves for people to jump on. That's how I see it. We really don't know the real truth. What is happening here is deeper than what they are dishing out to us, what the ears can hear and what the eyes can see, because this girl came out, she's going to say a lot. And definitely she's been with this man for some time and they were really into each other. She has a lot of information, and the man too knows I saw something that he had an agreement with the mother, allegedly, I don't know, before going in. Definitely a man like this must have spoken with the mother. This and this is what I want from your daughter before they went for that oath. We are all Nigerians, we know what happened before people can get to that extent. There was an agreement before that oath was taken, and they with their open eyes went into it. Even when this same social media was kicking against it, they were abusing everybody now and telling us that we don't know what we are doing. So why are they running to us now, calling us? This thing is their cup of tea. And like somebody said here too, Regina's mother has failed woefully. Even from all what she has been posting, my daughter gave him 50,000. It shows that that woman has lost it from day one. She's not a good example of a mother. She just, all she knows is about money. See her talking like a child. Is that in a situation like this, is that the most important thing you should come and be talking about? Everything is just about money, money, money. People are not fools. We can read the handwriting on the wall. Maybe like another person said, yeah, I see it from that point of view too, that they thought maybe they've gotten enough and it's time to go, but they went out the wrong way because of the bad advice they have always given themselves. And for Ned, as an African man, you go and marry a young girl without the consent of the father. We did do it to him himself. He has children now. If tomorrow one of his daughter they want to, and they because of one thing or the other, and forget that he has money, and the child bullshits him and said, "To hell with you! You are not in support of this marriage. I will go ahead." Will he be happy? He calls himself a traditional man, a chief. That's why he marries a virgin, and you did that without the consent of the father, because the man does not have money. What did all of them think will result? We are Africans. We come out of that kind of arrangement. Even if the man did not open his mouth to curse, the cry from his heart, God will answer. And Regina was a spoiled child from not well brought up. If not at 17, what is your business with marrying an old man, even a young one? First of all, pursue your career, your studies. Build yourself. Educationally build yourself. So the values of every family matters. The value that Regina, Daniel's mother have for her children, what she values, what her values in life is money. It's not how to raise up those children very well to become somebody in life. When you go and jump on where you did not sow, you want to reap from there. This is what comes with it. In every decision we take, there are consequences, like Ivy said. When you know that there will be consequences, you go there with your clear eyes. And when the consequences comes out, because there is social media now, you want to come and be shouting here and there. Look, Ned will defend himself. Like this, he's a politician. They cannot destroy his career. Everybody has to fight for his or herself in this situation. And if they are here, my solution is that they should go back to the drawing board where they came from. Go back there and settle their matter. Violence and social media will not settle it. Because when social media advised, they said they should shut up. So social media will not come and help her. She cannot come and call anybody now. This girl was a bad example to young girls coming up, telling them that it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than to come and be happy outside. Using all sorts of whatever to deceive young girls coming up. Now you are now coming to shout. And look at the statement she made, the 7 minutes, whatever. She was not looking stable there. We are mothers. She was not looking stable, talking out of point. They are talking out of point. It shows that they are empty. She's as empty as her mother is empty. They have no values. They are very empty. And for Ned to descend so low, Two, I don't support that. Harassment, I'm against it. Domestic violence, I'm against it. And you two going to want to reap where you did not sow. It's greed. Totally greed. It's stealing. You will face what comes with it. So let's not start supporting one and leaving the other. This is their, it's how will I put it? It's their head pot of tea. Let them drink it and be full of it. I always say it, any platform I go, last, all of them will be all right. It's a drama. Let's us be watching the home video. There are a lot. They know what they went into. They are just giving us the surface to be talking about. They are giving us the surface to be talking about. For Ned to pick the brother, he knows what he is doing. He can actually pick Regina too. But he went for the source. He knows who is gaslighting this whole matter. That's why he picked those that are gaslighting it. He can as well pick the mother. I read somewhere that he was paying the mother $30,000. And the mother opened. How can a mother come out to public and said, my daughter, I didn't want to support the marriage, but when the man started giving me gifts, so gift is more important than your child future. Gift is more important than you seeing your. As a mother, I will allow my child to go and marry, be number 7 in another person's house when I know what it's polygamy is. There is no peace in a polygamous home. There is never a peace in polygamous home. And Ned now said the problem of Regina is that he's giving him condition that he will not marry other women. Who does that? Who does that? That is what he knows how to eat. That's why he came for you too. So you cannot stop it. That's just foolishness. I don't know why people will see something clearly and go into it and not think they can eat their cake and have it. Regina cannot eat her cake and have it. And Ned will not leave them alone because he has invested.
Thank you, Mama. Mama, we will soon come down now.
Go back to their village.
Thank you, Mama. Mama. Eze, Mikey, go ahead because we'll soon come down. Sisi Dupa is not here.
I'm here now.
Hold on, AJ, sorry, please. Mama, thank you so much for your submission. I really respect what you said, and if someone should
Please,
have
guys,
you,
let's power tap.
if someone should have someone like you, I think maybe that girl will not go astray. You see, I want to bring a narrative. I've listened to a lot of people. You know, this is why I said sometimes we allow our emotion and we are biased towards ourselves. Now, everybody's saying Ned Nwoko is old, right? And some said a lady that just left before said Regina could have able to take enough money, build herself, then walk away. If we should make a reverse of this case now, let's just say, for instance, maybe a young guy gets to marry to an older lady and a guy comes up and say that kind of a statement. We all know what's going to happen. There's going to say, oh, the guy is so mean and all that. But you can see how people are twisting it, because to make it, they are not even blaming the mother who brought this guy into it. Now they just want to focus on the man alone, and which is just truly biased, to be honest. That's why sometimes some issues I don't put my mouth into it, because I don't like when people are being biased. If was the reverse was the case, maybe it's the guy that was doing to a woman that kind of stuff. We know many people will say, oh, he's a this, he's a that, he's a that. But now a girl did that, and you know you want to come to a man's life, and you know he's old. But you know you were going there to go and do something else. Why are you crying? We are all here. Even the second video she did recently, she was even crying that why would people sign the petition they brought out on it. You can tell to show you the girl is not even stable on her own self. She's complaining why would people sign the petition. Now, that's why I said many people, they should not put their mind. The only solution, we know the solution, and the mother knows the solution. And the first time I came up here, I said this, that the only solution in this situation is between the family of Ned Nwoko, who came from my village, and the girl's family. That the only people can settle it, they can go back to the ritual way, and that's the only way they can able to resolve this issue. No court can resolve this issue. Social media cannot resolve this issue, because this thing is deep than people are seeing it. Is than people are seeing it. Is than people are seeing it. is very, very deep. It's not something that you just come and just talk on social media and walk away. That's why Ned Nwoko is still bold enough, because that woman knows what she signed in the first place. All of them know, even the son that he picked up knows everything. So that's why I said sometimes we should not just come and judge one side and just say, okay, Ned Nwoko was bad. But we knew Ned Nwoko have almost 6 wives. And you are telling Ned Nwoko not to, and he's a Muslim for crying out loud. He's not even a Christian. And you are telling him not to get married to someone else. But you got married to you after he has almost 6 wives. And you are giving him a condition, like what Mama said. You see, sometimes when we are coming here, we should leave our emotional aside. When we see something that is wrong, we should call it out. Like one of our sisters, Ivy said, he said they should go and arrest the father. Are you there when this case started? You are not there. Even when the beginning, when this thing started, you were not there. The father was crying out. Do you know that almost, even Regina said, and the family, that they're going to disown the father. And the father saw this thing coming. He said he's going to disown the father. And the father left them, and the father said anything that comes out from this, they should not involve him. But he's still a good father. Even with the situation, you saw the man still came out for them. The people that you're supposed to be blaming, cheers, go to the family place and discuss this. It's not social media. Because when you guys were taking the oath, you do not take it in social media. You know where to go. You could have gone and meet the OB and talk to the OB. OB will call Ned Nwoko. That's why I said they know somebody that can talk to Ned Nwoko. They know. If they should go and meet that person will talk to Ned Nwoko. They will resolve this issue. This is a family thing. And most of the girls that are coming here to say, oh, why did he marry old person? If Ned Nwoko should come to your door, you're going to accept Ned Nwoko. We should stop being a emotional kind of thing, doing like you are more better off the rest. If Ned Nwoko should come today, knock on your door, you will run and go and meet him without looking back. You will run, go and meet him. Some of the girls will run, go and meet him. So we should stop being emotional when we are doing things. When we call the fact out, we should say it the way it is. If they should go and jail Ned Nwoko, is it Ned Nwoko force them? Did you use this thing to force them to come into it? It's not the mother that accepted. And the girl later accepted.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, let me round
Please,
up.
I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay, let me say no or yes. But he decided to go for the money. So why are you guys blaming the Ned Nwoko instead of the mother and the son? Who pushed the young girl into it? So that's what I have to say. We should stop all this emotional.
Went into what they put their hands into as at that time. They cannot go there. Why can't she go back to them? Run to the elders and say, see what Ned is doing.
Okay, Nonso, are you there?
I don't know if you got my question. I said, why can't
I'm
they?
here.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Nonso, can we
Will
hear
I
from
proceed?
you? Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak. I just want to make this very brief, and I hope for those ones who are listening, they can listen. You see, this Ned Nwoko and Regina's problem right now should serve as a lesson to those bad parents. You know, we have a major problem in our society, and the problem we have is that bad parenting. Bad parenting is very common. It is unfortunate that a lot of people are so obsessed with money. They worship money to the point that they are ready to give up everything for money. Okay, see where it has led this young girl to now. Ned Nwoko is an accomplished businessman. He's been around for a very long time. You don't expect him to just walk away and just allow this thing to go. And they don't know they are playing with fire as it is, because Ned Nwoko, for him to get to where he is, he's a very calculative man, and he has been through a lot, because for a man to build a wealth to the point that he has right now, there's a lot of things behind it. You understand? So please give me a moment, please. I'll come back. Let me just quickly attend to something.
Okay.
Everyone,
Amen.
yes, please,
Okay.
Master.
Good morning from where I am here, everyone.
Okay.
And
Can you speak up, Amen?
yeah, I can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, it's
Can you
better
all
now.
hear me? Yeah, please. Please. Thank everyone for their submission, and for those who have, for those who Mr. Eze was talking about. Everybody have their own, and they are entitled to their opinion. So my own solution and is the way forward. And what I will also say that will also give a deterrent to every young girls that is coming up is this hour self-pity and the poverty mentality that if you go, you'll not be the one that will bring up the home. Nobody is a sacrificial lamb, because she has been a sacrificial lamb to her mother. And to me, let's call a spade a spade. I'm not supporting violence. I'm not supporting she being beaten up, and one because of the kind of person Ned is. But my own say here is that our mother should be held responsible. Somebody was saying that they've gone to return diary, and they've gone to return diary that Ned was not taken. For crying out loud, you can't return the money, you can't return the diary to the husband. Let them go back. So the thing is that let's just try, and if there are people that will let Rita say what she has done on behalf of this young girl. She has said a lot, she has done a lot, she has did a lot, she has hypnotized this girl that there are people that when you're growing up, you begin to hear different things where they get their own advice from. So she has hypnotized her daughter. Is her daughter. It's not our daughter. But the thing is that we are now the social media in-laws that are now saying the right thing. So Rita is the cause. Ned should be also held responsible for maybe beating her and all that, giving her names that is not, which we also don't know. My own is that we can't support anyone. They are all healed, and Rita is the main problem that is making us. Because I remember during this lady's wedding, young girls in Edo were like her. Even if na 100 years, they are ready to marry. People were going. People were. He was giving a bad example to society. So please, what we'll be seeing here now, the mother, we should be knocking on Rita. To me, I have a page. I've sent a message severally, but she has blocked me. She's a bad mother to her. She has influenced her. She has done a lot, and a lot has been happening in that house. That she'll say beer, 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 beer. So it's time for her to leave. If they can return their rituals, they can redo whatever they want to do. They should do it and let everybody call and let everybody be on their own. That's just my thoughts. She's not ready.
Let me just quickly say something just after you host. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Ejime, are you done?
Udo, thank you for the gift. Thank you.
Noso wants to say something. So since Noso wants to say something, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to attend to something real quickly. I'm going to make this quick, like I said. This is an evidence to show you that we have bad parenting in this country. In our society, we have been so absorbed in material things. We've been so absorbed in money that a lot of people have lost their normal sense of reasoning. They've lost their normal sense of thinking, and they with this man. You understand? Unfortunately, she had a bad mother. You understand? Who happens to value material things and money before the happiness of her own child. So that is one thing I've always told people, that you have a child does not mean that you're a parent. Some people associate biological offspring. They compare it to parenting. Parenting is something differently. A child might not be your biological child, but you're a good parent. That is why you see some people, they will say this person is my parent, but not my biological parent. They consider this person as their own parenting. Parenting is an act, is something that you do. You understand? So it's unfortunate. And Ned Nwoko himself, a man who has gotten to the level he is now, he is not just going to sit back and just take it like that. No, because it's not the man's fault. Let's just be honest with ourselves. This is not Ned Nwoko's fault. Ned Nwoko offered to marry this girl. If the mother had said no, that you can't marry my daughter, that my daughter's happiness is more important than anything, he wouldn't have forced himself on the girl and married her by force. You understand? So it's not the fault of the man. And there's a lack of wisdom in going to social media and you are airing this thing. This is something that is family. To the public. This is something that is resolved within the family. So even if you're a celebrity,
they will show Ned. They will show Ned. And she hasn't shown anything. And as I speak to you, she has nothing to show Ned. When money speak, Nigeria respect. And so that's it. So this thing she's crying on social media, even the last video Regina did, it shows that Regina was even under influence of something because she literally didn't say nothing. I'll fight the kid. What sort of English is there? Is that? I fight the kids. That shows she doesn't, and then she repeated it again, corrected herself, meaning her brain was not intact at that time. So definitely she
anybody can make a mistake in English language.
She made blunders, like she didn't say nothing. Practically, if you know what she said, say.
Even me, I make blunders. I don't know English. It's not my father's
She really
language.
didn't even say anything.
If you interject anybody again,
can I go next, please?
Thank you.
Yes.
Please, you should go next.
Hello, I met this conversation halfway and I'm really, really interested. I want to play devil's advocate. I want to go from different places, different areas. First of all, I think this is 2025. If somebody comes out to say, my life is threatened in this marriage. We have seen so many people die, being beaten to death. I'm so sorry if we're not supposed to say that online.
Please say bye.
I'm so sorry. Bye and the rest, yes. We've seen all of that. So if somebody should come to you and say, this is what I'm going through in my marriage, The last advice you want to give to that person is, let us sit down and let's talk about it. And then, no, let them separate first. Go to your father's house, go and cool off. They may come back together. Now, where I have issues with Ned and Regina is they are bringing the matter to the public. There are some kind of, if the two of them decide to settle tomorrow, at the end of the day, all those people that are supporting them, you are the bad person, you people will be the bad person in the whole thing. Now, let me come from Ned's side. I saw an interview.
Chinaya,
Yes.
I don't think, I just want us to be fair. Did Ned bring it on social media? I think it was Regina.
Yes, Ned did. Regina started it, and then Ned posted that she was a drug addict.
That's after.
Yes, so both of them did. You can as well decide to be quiet and then play the mature adult. He responded, and then she's 24. She's a child. What do you expect from a child? What do you expect from a child? Let me go from Ned's side. So I saw an interview where Ned did. Ned said one of the reasons why he married Regina was because he was being pressured by his family to get a wife from his side. I'm Igbo, but I was born and brought up in Delta State. So I can agree to what he's saying. If you want to go for politics, you need to bring a wife from that side. If you're not married, say for example, I'm from like Delta State now. I need to bring a wife that is from Delta State before I can go into a political background. I know this very well. I'm from that area. So he went after Regina, who was still a teenager as at then, married her because he wants to go for, probably he loves her as well. But then that's also, according to him, that's what he said. I watched the interview. This is, I think he did it about 2-3 years ago. So he married her for that reason. And then let's not forget, he married a child. Regina as well also saw, oh, this man is rich. He has this, he has that. Let me go for it. The two of them had motives and then they went for it. You that married a child, I'm talking about Ned now, what do you expect from a child? Childish behaviors. You don't expect her to act like someone that is 60. She has to act her age. She has to grow up. She has married you. She has seen the money. Marriage is not about money. She has seen a lot of it. She's tired now. Coming from Regina's side, she married this man for money. She's tired of the relationship now. She wants out. I think, personally, instead of blaming the mother, yes, the mother has a lot to do in this. Because your daughter came and said she wants to marry her grandfather, and then you just accepted because, there's nothing you can do. You call all the family members, let them talk to her. Let them talk to the man as well. If you are going to ask him, okay, wait for so and so time. Yes, they're already dating. We already know, probably they're having things behind. But there are other ways that they could have tackled it. They didn't. Now, the whole length and breadth of this is, I heard someone say, what the family would have done is to sit down Regina and tell Regina to go back. The lady said her life is being threatened there. The best thing that family would have done, Ned would have done, is you don't force somebody to go back to marriage. You don't know what the person is going through there. Me and you, we may come out and we look like the best couple. But then inside the house, do you know what is going through? Do you know what Regina is going through? Do you even know what Ned is going through? I think they need time for separation. They need to be separated, but let them go and cool off. And if Regina says she doesn't want the marriage anymore, she doesn't want to let her go. What are you asking her to go back there for? It's 2025, for heaven's sakes. Thank you. That's what I have to say.
Thank you, Chineye, for that, your submission. And thank you for managing our time for us. I know we still have two persons online because I have something to say. So I'm going to allow the mayor to speak now. Are you there, the mayor?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the mic is yours, please.
Okay. Like this issue going on, actually, I'm a married person. So no matter what my wife will do or is doing right now, I will never put it on the social media. So bringing that marriage to social media is the first mistake they made. And if you watch very well, it wasn't Ned that brought the marriage to social media. It was Regina, a social media influencer and actress. Do you get? And a lot of people are really judging this issue from a different perspective that is very, very wrong. Now, if you want to look back, 2015, 2017, 2018, Regina was in Asaba. She was an actress. Now, I want people to call people in Asaba. Who was Regina? What kind of child was she? Was she taking those stuff that Ned is accusing her of? As at that time, do you get? What role was her mother playing? Because I could remember vividly then, before you shoot a film with Regina, maybe you have a movie you want to produce, you pay money to Regina's mother, you have to go and plead with her mother before she brings Regina on your set. All of those stuff. Now, as at that time, who was Regina? Does she have the privilege to sit with people like Ned? Who had that privilege as at that time? It was the mother. So if the mother comes out and tell you it wasn't her that introduced her to Ned and all of that, that is around nonsense. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Rita Daniels grew to
You are muted, Mayor. I don't know if you are aware.
Rita Daniel grows to a certain stage because of her position in AGN, or what do you call it? So she sits with governors and influential people in Delta State. And that was when Regina came into the picture with Ned. And if I want to, for the issue of being tradition or whatever, Ned is a traditionalist, you get. And in Delta State, each community have their traditional rites they perform when it comes to marriage. So Ned doing those tradition of a thing, he did it to protect himself because he's an old man. Regina is a young girl. Regina can go out there and commit adultery with anybody. In some places, it affects the woman. In some places, it doesn't affect the woman. It affects the man. Knowing whether you know about it or you don't know about it. In some places in Delta State, it will not even affect the woman. It will not affect the man. It will affect the children. You can lose 5 to 6 children a day just for a woman going outside. You get? So those traditions they did in that marriage was for the protection of the man. That place they came from, they have traditions there. Whenever the woman goes out and do something she's not supposed to do as a married woman, it affects the man. Regina's mother knows this. She knows why they did those traditions. You get? She's just coming online to do damage control. And some people saying Ned does not have fame, this, that. I want to ask, is Ned an influencer? Or is he a content creator? The online in-laws, are they the one who voted Ned? Then coming to like, he built his career. He made him win that senator seat. Which party is Regina in Delta State? Is he in PDP? Is he in APC? Is he in any party? Has she ever voted? The followers this Regina had as at that time, before marriage, were kids and teenagers. What was she doing online? Go back to her Instagram those days. Ask people who know this girl. Before the marriage, was her mother being able to control Regina? She was already getting out of control. Have you taken your time to study people who takes drugs? They always scream they want to kill me.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Ned attempted twice. I didn't make it until Regina came into the picture. What does that say?
Did you also know that Ned has also that Ned was in the house before House of Rep? The reason Ned failed was not because of the reason he won.
Bro, your time is up, Mr.
The reason he won was not because
I'm
of.
giving you 1 minute more.
I believe the party that he was.
I asked him a question. Please let him answer.
You said?
Go ahead, sir.
You said what was your question?
No, the one you are answering now.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I believe the reason he won now was Now he got it right. Because in Delta State, there's things like we call like zoning and all of the rest. Because I was even proposing, there is a man who has contested governorship for over 6 times. I don't know if we can ask Regina to go and marry, what's this man's name? Ogboru.
Ogboru.
Yes, let Regina marry Ogboru and let Ogboru come and contest if he will win governorship. You get? So all these stars that we're talking about, stars that you couldn't make your mother a billionaire, you couldn't make your brothers a billionaire, you couldn't make your own father a millionaire. Do you know how many thousands is in 1 billion?
I want to say something, sir. I know you are saying
You
that.
have to wait. Someone is still speaking, please.
Hold on, let him finish.
So like what I was saying, she was already getting out of control.
You're getting another 1 minute.
She was already getting out of control, even in her mother's house before she was married out. You get? There are certain things that your mother can take from you because there is nowhere she will push you to, whether she likes it or not. Blood is blood. But for husband, there are certain things that a husband cannot take. There is a limit. Do you get? So I believe Ned is the one being abused, because when she comes back from those clubs, when she comes back from taking those stuff, do you know what Ned will go through in the house? Do you know the insult she will get, just like her mother was getting back then? Do you get? So they should stop pretending. They should call Regina and caution her, send her to rehab, try to help her, not join her to do the nonsense. That's my take. I'm not perfect.
She doesn't want anymore. Let her go.
She know
Be realistic, truthful. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to go to rehab. It's a personal thing. Sorry, ma.
Hold on, ma. I'm sorry, hold on.
I know the year